today to talk about the arena ball. This is a Pro Chukker Arena Master. It's the first arena ball that's ever been produced that actually meets all USPA standards and coincidentally HPA standards over in Europe also. Right now it is deflated, and I did that for a reason. The Polo ball is composed of three different components. You have a valve, a rubber air bladder that's attached to the valve, and a stitched 12-panel shell. Now, I have it deflated because I'd like to make a point, and that is that inflation matters. The amount of air pressure inside the ball matters. Ours is 15 psi, 15 pounds per square inch. Traditionally, people had no idea how much air pressure to put in an arena ball. And keeping in mind that it's just a rubber air bladder, that bladder can go up to a foot in diameter, which is going to cause the ball to pop. It's going to put undue stress on the stitching, and that's when you get a bad ball. So if you inflate ours to 15 pounds per square inch, the ball is going to last forever. The other thing, the big change that we did to our ball, in addition to it making it meet all circumference and weight requirements, is we put in a butyl plastic valve. This is the most important thing that other balls don't have. Other balls use a junk, old-fashioned rubber valve. Rubber dries out and it's extremely heavy. The ball that we use in here is actually used in professional European soccer balls, or European football, what they call football over there. It will never dry out. It's butyl plastic, it holds air forever, and it's very lightweight. So traditionally people would hit a long arena ball and it would either hook left or hook right, and people just assumed that's how things were with arena balls, but our ball will fly straight because of the lightweight valve and drop and roll straight. So that was a major achievement for us. And that's it. This is our new Pro Chukker Gold Cup ball. It is a new outdoor ball. As some of you may know, we make the #1 arena polo ball in the world. Initially started in Los Angeles, it spread all over the United States, and now it's being used in Europe. We hope the same thing is going to happen with our Gold Cup ball. Let's just compare it to Texas Polo, which is the #1 ball worldwide. Texas Polo is made out of a very soft plastic. It's called polyethylene. This ball is made out of a proprietary plastic. It is in the Polypro family, but it's roughly 4 times harder than Texas Polo or any other ball. Texas Polo, the Tech Ball, poloballs.com, they're all made out of the same soft plastic, which is why people go through so many of them, and they warp and they lose their aerodynamics, and you go through so many of them. This has exactly 3-inch diameter. It has 6.4% less drag than Texas Polo or any other ball for that matter. Because it is so hard, it does not dent. And that's very important, because when you're hitting a ball and you make a dent in the ball, that is force of your swing that is absorbed by the ball itself, which takes off distance. Since our ball does not dent, 100% of the force of your swing is transferred into this ball, and we're finding that depending on the player, we're getting increased drives of 15 to 20%, which is significant. Now, one thing we didn't plan for is we took these balls into Roger Dunn Golf here in Los Angeles, which has an infrared machine for golf balls called the Game Changer 2. Some of you may have seen it, some of you golf aficionados. You put it on a tee inside a batting cage, and it sets an infrared beam on it, and you can actually swing your golf club. It'll measure the speed of the golf club, the speed of the ball as it takes off, and side spin and top spin. Now, we decided that we asked permission and came in on a Saturday morning before they were open, and we did a side-by-side test with a foot mallet against us and Texas Polo. Well, we knew that we were going to have a faster trajectory and a further trajectory because of the hardness. What we didn't know is because our ball is so hard, we actually measured a 90% reduction in top spin and side spin, which is why our ball actually flies truer or more straight than any other ball out there. In addition to being 15% further, it will fly straight. Everybody notices it, but people really notice it in their backhands, because a lot of people have they put a little angle on their backhand, And this will actually compensate for it because it doesn't have any spin. So their backhands are going further and straighter, and that's what the first people who started using them really liked about it.